Hey, what's up, Forum? It's Gorilla Hands, and I am back from vacation. I was gone about a week, and I was in Miami, Florida. And I've been to Florida a bunch of different times. I've been to Tampa Bay, Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, but I've actually never had a chance to visit Miami. I've been through there a lot in terms of going on vacation. I stayed at the airport for layovers and stuff like that. But you can't really say you've been to Miami if you've only ever been just inside the airport. Um, so yeah, I spent about a week there, had a chance to experience the city, soak up a lot of the different sights, and had a blast. I will say it was sweltering with the temperature floating around 90 degrees the entire time I was down there, and with the humidity being as high as it was. It literally felt like an oven whenever you stepped outside. And probably would have been a good opportunity to get a nice little summer tan going, but with my complexion, I don't tan, I burn. If I stay outside too long, it probably turned into a raisin. So I can assure you I had some form of sunscreen on whenever I was outside. I probably wouldn't fit in very well with the cast of Jersey Shore, but whatever. But yeah, I had a chance to see a lot of different interesting things. For one, I'm not a big NBA fan. I watch a lot of college basketball, but I don't really like watching the NBA all that much. But I did get a chance to see Dwayne Wade's house that he's building on the beach, and it is freaking baller, man. The thing has got a port in his backyard, so you can just pull up your yacht right into the backyard and jump off your boat and walk into the house. I thought that was pretty cool. Probably would have been a good chance to ask him what happened with the finals. What else? Oh yeah, I think he's one of the richest men in America. He's got like 6 or 7 beachfront properties. And his neighbors they had a lot of complaints with him because he would go to work really early in the morning and he'd come back really late. The thing is, he didn't drive to work. He would take a helicopter to and from work every day. And so neighbors had a lot of noise complaints. And his solution was, instead of, driving and being a courteous neighbor, he he bought all of their houses for a couple $1 million over what they were worth. So yeah, I guess that's even more courteous. So he just had a bunch of like vacant properties next to his house, so he could keep flying his helicopter in and out. I also saw a guy named, or I saw his studio, a guy named Peter Lick. I believe he's got a TV show either on the Weather Channel or the Travel Channel. And what he does is he travels the country, not the country, the world, and he takes pictures of stuff in nature. And I really cannot describe it in words. I mean, he's got a true talent. The pictures that he takes, how he sets up the scenes, and how he does everything is breathtaking. If you like that stuff, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, look him up. I think his last name's spelled L-I-K, but I went through his studio and saw a lot of different pictures, or at least the photographs that he's taken, and they are absolutely amazing, man. They're pretty cool. Had a chance to go out on the water too on a catamaran. So yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, now I am back to reality. Vacation's over, and bringing you guys some gameplay. And right here, I sped this stuff up because I couldn't find anybody for literally like a minute and a half. I couldn't find anybody to kill. It sucks. Probably that's one of the disadvantages of playing with a full party is most people die fairly quickly. I don't know if people backed out or what. I don't know. I just couldn't find anybody. And a quick question for you guys: if you haven't played a game in a while, especially something like Call of Duty, when you come back, does it take you a little while to get adjusted to? Because this was like my second or third game back, and I felt like I was moving through molasses. Like, one of the things I like to do is I'll jump through windows and I'll crouch right as I'm jumping through, so it's one motion. Instead of climbing over, you just jump straight through. I could not get that at all in this game. I kept hitting my head or crouching too soon. And there's one time I tried to climb a wall, and it looked like a fat kid trying to do a pull-up for the first time. It took me forever to get over it. But yeah, no, it takes a little while to get adjusted to. But I guess this gameplay is kind of a continuation of I wouldn't really call it a series, but I've been showing different guns that I haven't seen many people use. I think the first video was the Enfield, and then I did the Spectre, and now I'm using the Scorpion, which I hardly see anybody use. And I can understand, because it's a 20-round clip. I've got extended mags on this gun, but it's a 20-round magazine. It's a 2-shot kill at really close range, so it's almost like a shotgun at close distances, but it's a 5-shot kill at a distance, so it takes forever to kill anybody. And I think that distance is like, I think it's anything past like 15 feet? I don't know, maybe someone can correct me, but that 2-shot kill distance is very short range. I actually see a lot of people use this gun as a Kimbo, with Steady Aim Pro, which makes a whole lot of sense because you really don't want to engage a lot of people at a distance. So that way you kill people almost instantly. It works really well with groups of people. I will say whenever you have just this one gun, it's hard to take out a lot of people if they have staggering distances away from you. But even though it's got a lot of negatives, I guess, in terms of its capabilities at range, if you use it like a shotgun, if you try to engage people at close distances, it works really well. I actually like the gun a lot. I don't get a huge kill spread or a whole lot of kills on this match, but I didn't want to. I normally get a lot of kills using this gun on Summit, but I wanted to change it up and show off radiation. But yeah, no, it's a good gun. I suggest trying it out if you haven't already. I think most people pass over it because its limitations, but give it a try if you haven't. Works really well with Steady Aim Pro. But yeah, another question I have for you guys is what else would you like to see coming from the channel? I've actually never really asked the channel what they would like to see. I've just normally just put up whatever's on there. I know we've got Stabby just started doing the Road to Nuke series, which was a challenge initiated by somebody named Onslaught. And in that series, you have to try to get a tactical nuke in Modern Warfare 2, but you have a lot of different limitations. Like you can't use assault rifles, can't use cold-blooded or stopping power or scavenger, a bunch of different things. And then there's a Flakfire just put out a video recently, and he's been doing a really good job of like talking about a lot of different gaming news for the past week, and I think he's doing a really good job with that. Cortez is doing the Green Guy Chronicles, in which he shows running with a group of green guys and doing ridiculously well, because most of the times whenever you're running with randoms, you don't have amazing games in terms of your entire team all working really well. So he shows off that, and I do commentaries and stuff like that as well. But I don't know, what do you guys want to see? I mean, it doesn't have to be specifically with Call of Duty. I mean, it doesn't. There's plenty of other games out there. I know a long time ago LBS started talking about Mass Effect, and there's a bunch of guys on here that play a lot of different RPGs. Would you like to see stuff from the RPG aspect of things? Would you like to see other games as well? I just started playing Trenched, which is an arcade title. It's a lot of fun. I will say it's kind of short. I don't think it's worth 1,200 Microsoft points because I've already beaten it. I've gotten all the achievements for it, and I did that in literally like a day and a half. But it's a lot of fun. I mean, do you guys want to see other different types of gameplay? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you like to see. Do you want to hear more stuff of Modern Warfare 3? I don't want it to just be specifically Call of Duty, even though that's kind of what started the Forum Boys. But let me know what you guys think. And like always, take it easy.